what is the criteria you put in order to acquire your resources, like music production, the way you mentioned that you are treating the music like a studio in Puro Park and stuff like that. How do videographers or producers or basically sound engineers get to work and also other artists?
Okay.
Go ahead and take that one.
Yeah, thanks. For that, what the county is doing, it's pulling in. Right now, it has to be in forms of grants, more like grants. And then, of course, now one of the things that they've already proposed is, you see, like the challenge that you have is accessing that, and for grants it's very limited, because you can imagine maybe let's say, for example, it's just 10 million or 5 million. So you can imagine how many people it will ideally serve, and then considering each and every person is at a different level or different needs. Some guys need more, some guys need less. So now usually it's done by first come, first served. But ideally want to really open up in terms of accessing credit for artists. Because that's a very, it's better and it's easier for now everyone. We've had a number of cases, now I'm talking about Ngoma, where now you find artists, some of them here, hopefully they want to use whatever money into their music, but sometimes they want to do something else. And then they go to a bank. And then the hell they go through, you're trying to explain to a bank manager, I have this. Sometimes it's a very bankable artist, like this guy, if he releases this song, yeah, he's definitely going to make money out of it. And he's trying to tell the bank, give me money based on that, I want to invest in this. Because they will ask you what you want to do with the money. And then now you explain. Sometimes they just ask you, you don't necessarily want to do another business, but you want to invest in your music. And then these guys usually, they will very fast dismiss you. Very fast dismiss you. So, and that's a policy failure really. Because ideally you're supposed to. Like you see these big tech guys, and the reason why they're able to do what they do, none of them ever did it out of their own pocket. If they did kidogo, majority of that money is not theirs. It belongs to banks and investors. Because there's an environment that was created where now, when Zuckerberg was 20-something, he went to some bank and told them, I have this idea, will you fund it? And they saw, and there was a framework like, yeah, this idea makes sense, and you're allowed to fund. Because these institutions, they work on, if you've ever worked in a bank, I don't know whoever has worked in a bank here. There is a procedure you follow. It's not really the guy disagreeing with you. Simply, the procedure do not allow him to approve such things. Like, it has to be, let a long book, let a title deed. Yeah, those ones very fast and good. But if you tell them ideas, they're like, no. Because there's no policy that guides do that. So now the policy is supposed to help that. And then now the way that money you're getting, ideally doesn't even belong to the bank. See, it's our deposit. I mean, KCB doesn't have money like KCB, it's people's money. So the idea is to actually now remove that barrier, so you have access to this. And then the guys will just come in directly, because now there's a policy and there's a framework to actually now be able to fund these things. They will automatically come and fund. So that's what you're focusing on. But right now, it's mainly grants. So like, was it last year? It was Haverford. Yeah, even this year. So it's those organizations. There will be, actually, because it's in development, there will be a place where now they're listed which organizations are funding arts, specifically music. Because there are a lot of people who put in money in terms of social services and in terms of also CSR. So now this money ideally is supposed to go there now. Now people apply. And then there's a committee. Now it's a committee, there's a committee that now looks at what or who, and then it allocates.
So ideally, if let's say